Daze back. We are back in effect. Daze always in effect, y'all. How y'all doing? Joined today with our guest, Sticks, aka Devin the G.
Yes.
And my G's, Locke and Willie B. How y'all doing, folks?
I'm good.
I'm
okay.
Good.
I just want to know, where did you come up with Devin the G?
Well, my last name is
His last
Gilbert.
name is G. Yeah.
My last name is Gilbert. But it's funny because nobody could ever get my name right. Like in high school.
It's
like,
a regular last name.
No, but listen, like
All right,
it wasn't my last name was my first name. Like if I get a tackle on the football team or if I during my wrestling meets,
Gilbert.
it was always like Devon Gilbert. Davon Gilbert.
What?
Davon Gilbert with the tackle. Like, no, he didn't. He didn't do that.
Well, bro, introduce yourself out there for everybody that doesn't know what you do.
Okay.
All the moves you making, the music you making.
All right, yo, what's up? My name is Sticks, ST1XX. If you spell it out, it spells stone. If you think about that. ST1XX, it's your boy.
It's your boy.
And I'm very, very excited to be here.
All right,
Yes.
so like, is the 2X like a XX Tentacion, like, or like
Nah.
a stick Tacion?
Nah,
Stick.
it's just because,
The number one, you play with one stick.
no, it's honest. Well, the two X's is what makes it plural. That has nothing to do with the English language. So if you're a comp teacher or anything, don't judge me. I'm just saying, like, the double X's makes it plural.
And then three, but you made sure it wasn't 3 X's.
No.
Because that's naughty.
No. I didn't want to do 3 X's because
Okay.
there's a lot of names like that. And
Okay.
you got to sift through a lot of internet feeds to be able to find me in that case.
Yeah.
The reason why I actually changed it used to be STYXX, but I changed it because of the copyright issue. There's a STYX, the rock band Styx, like The River in Hell. And like that's what that's named off of. And that's what that is. And then there's like a couple other bands named like STYXX and then STYXXX. And then like I was just like, it's too many STYs and just like,
Yeah, I feel
you know, so
Yeah.
my
Having
best
a
friend
STY
and
is
Smokeface, just Matic and Smokeface, like literally was like, yo, just change it to a 1. Like, and I was
Boom.
like,
Why not?
Did it.
It's a good way.
there it is.
Mm-hmm. What we talking about today, y'all?
We are talking about disruptive connections in the days.
All right.
With that being said, I'm actually about to go ahead and swing it over to the quote. It's by one Young Blood. And it's as follows: "We are so distracted and focused on what's coming next that we can fail to see what's actually in front of us."
Yikes.
You know, and I feel like that's a perfect way to sort of bridge into the topic of what is, you know what I mean, being confronted with things that end up being disruptive in our own personal days, you know what I mean, our own personal lane or whatever. And a lot of this stuff can be disruptive energy, and you got to be able to decipher through that, be able to find the complementary energy that actually helps make your situation a lot better. You know what I mean? It can be difficult as an artist. It can be difficult as an individual as well because you come across so many folks, whether on social media or in person, you know what I mean? And you have to sort of gauge the energy and find a way to actually get to a point where you can understand the base intention of what's going on, and as well as how they can try and complement your toolbox, whatever you have going on.
Facts.
So Six, as an artist, has there been any times where you've had to like force energy musically at all?
Absolutely. I've been told like that I'm a guy that wears many hats, and so
Yes.
I do a lot of this, I do a lot of that,
Yeah.
I do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and so sometimes it's so easy to get caught up in the work of music out of the name of music that you forget about the music for real.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You get so caught up posting, you get so caught up teaching, you get so caught up doing this and that you done posted all of this stuff promoting what's coming, but you ain't made no beat today, or you ain't dropped no, you ain't wrote in your journal today.
Yeah.
You know, you haven't enhanced your craft today. But you've done everything that requires you to enhance your craft. You did everything around it, but you didn't actually do that. And I've fell victim to that numerous times, especially in the pandemic.
Yeah.
Like the first, I ain't even gonna lie. If I'm like, I gotta be real. If I'm like any human being that works 24/7, that first 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 weeks of COVID, I was on the game. I ain't touched nothing but a controller. I was just on the game. I literally went to the game store and bought games that I was like, this sound good. I'm about to just try this, just cause this good.
So you ain't got like the Game Pass thing where you can just...
No, I went to Game Exchange and bought. See, so I tricked my mind in a lot of things. I still got a PlayStation 3 because I felt like if I bought a PlayStation 4, I would be on the game a lot. Yeah. And so the PlayStation 3, my lack of access allowed me. I'm not even online. Like you know what I'm saying. My lack of access allowed me to be disciplined enough to be like, at some point, the PlayStation 3 corny, and I'll be like, all right, I'm tired of this. And I can go work on music, you know. Mm-hmm. But if I had a PlayStation 4, there's nothing to get tired of. I can go online. I got too many options. I got too much stuff. And I'm already ADD as it is, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I need something that's I can get the little entertainment. I can get my little video game nut off, you know what I'm saying, real quick. And then I can go back to what I'm really down there to do. You know what I'm saying? So
it sounds like you got a good understanding of like what your distractions are.
Absolutely.
And how you purposefully limit yourself from being distracted. Other than video games, what would you say is another like distraction that you seem to encounter a lot?
Believe it or not, the word work is a distraction.
Elaborate.
Very true.
It's like a scapegoat.
The word work is a distraction because, like I said, I'm a man of many different hats.
Yes.
And if there's an opportunity to make money, I'm about to go make some money.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not necessarily my job or what I want to do.
Yeah.
But I'm going to make a profit, and we call that work. But it's really a distraction in a lot of ways. You know what I'm saying?
That's a really good point.
I do a landscaping thing where, like, you know, anytime I want, I've built a landscaping business to where I can go cut grass anytime I want, and I don't got to anytime I don't want to. But at the end of the day, there'll be days where I'm like hard pressed, where the option is not like, do I want to work? It's like, yo, now I gotta go cut somebody's grass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now that work has become the distraction because if I wasn't hard pressed, I'd be downstairs making a beat.
Yeah.
I would be working on a new song. I would be writing. I would be on Spotify trying to get my listeners up. I would be, you know, contacting people, networking. But instead, I'm on Miss Lily grass. You know what I'm saying? I'm on.
No offense to Mrs. Lily.
I love her. Everybody need a Miss Lily in their life. You know what I'm saying? She the one that tell you hungry even when you ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Young man, do you want some mac and cheese?
You scanty. You need a plate.
Oh, but that's a really good point, man. Because a lot of times a lot of us have different lanes that we fall ourselves into. Like you're a musician, you're a family man. You also have your business on the side. You know, you also have your other musical endeavors that you have going on. But in all those senses, you know, at the end of the day, it's still like the number one goal is you. You know what I mean? You're still number one. And trying to make sure that you're progressing forward. But all these other things going on, they can be typically good on the surface. You know, like, oh, I'm working, I'm making some money, I'm over here doing this, but it's about like the perspective of it, you know. So you switch your perspective, like, man, where I could be over here pushing myself, like you said, pushing myself on Spotify or making a beat instead of, you know, making money here. I could be setting myself up and investing time and energy elsewhere.
And it's not, for me, a lot of people, you know, be like, where do you know, to value a measure of a man, like you can value about how they spend their time. Yeah. But I would challenge that and say, like, not how do you spend your time, but when is your free time? Because if you can control your free time, you know what I'm saying? And I kind of learned that from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, controlling your time is one thing. That just means you go to work on time, and you come home on time, and you're with your family at this time, and you're doing this at this time. But like controlling your free time is a whole nother different perspective, where it's like, how much free time today do I have control of, to where I can say, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna actually do this.
I got options.
This is my free time. But that also has to come with a financial confidence, if that makes sense. Because if you don't have that financial confidence, you're now slave to the time. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And that is a weakening thing. Time is your enemy no matter how you look at it. You know what I'm saying? Time is always the enemy. And that's why everybody said we got the same 24 hours.
Yeah.
And we run out.
Yeah.
Even all day. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I want to say.
I was actually I was actually at another podcast last week. Shout out to David Banner podcast. I was over there and they were talking about something similar to that where this is
my homie Jada from Indie Media was
bro.
there.
Yeah, I was up
Shout
there.
out to Jada from Indie Media.
Facts, man. I was up there shooting with Indie, with Cleveland Votes, working up there with Third Art Space up there up in Cleveland. So yeah, shout out to all of them. We'll link that stuff in the description. But David Banner was actually talking about this is a more socio-political situation, more socio-political aspect where it's more focused on the demographic of being black and being put in a position where you have less of everything. So now your focus has to be money because you can't afford to basically live. So now your free time is always focused on money. You know what I mean? So it's like, in that sense, you never have a chance because you always cutting Miss Lily's glass, Miss Lily's grass. In a sense, I guess.
Miss Bernadette.
Yeah,
right.
Who's ever grass? You
Miss
cleaning
Gloria.
windows over here. You cutting grass over here. You working your third, second job. You know what I mean, over here, because you have to be able to live. But that's something that, if anything, a lot of the minorities in America deal with on a disproportionate level than other people. You know what I mean, in other areas. So that's one thing I feel like, if anything, if we were to try to talk about like the free time thing, I feel like if anything, black men and black people deal with that issue on another level than most. You know, this is something that we have to try and address in our own communities: is the access to free time, and how do you use the free time, and how do you get to the point where you have actual free time. And that free time doesn't necessarily mean physical free time. It can mean mental free time, because when you're stuck in that physical free time with your mental clogged up and fogged up because you're worried about these bills or worried about this, that, and the other going on, your free time is not productive. You know what I mean? You find ways to try to escape that mental.
Because all you want to do is relax at that point.
Exactly. That's it. That's when you find people that end up in a lot of worse situations than they would be before, because they're not able to actually access the point of, like you said, financial comfort to think clearly to move forward. Yeah, it's a really powerful point right there.
So one episode of Atlanta that I'll never forget is when I can't remember what the character's name is, but it's played by Lakeith Stanfield.
Okay. I forgot his name too.
And
but yeah.
Donald Glover says towards the end, when they're like exchanging dogs and whatnot, and he has to wait a few months to get the money back, he says, "I'm broke. Mm-hmm. I don't have time to invest. I don't have time to," like, he's like, "I need to pay for bills now."
It was such a blatant statement. I feel like it was really well done.
Sure.
And what I'm kind of gathering from the distraction facet in is as far as how you're connecting to your days and connecting to how one even makes, even focuses on music more and is not distracted by work, really, is that he who is the master of his time is the true holder of wealth.
Period.
Because when you are able to live comfortably, as well as spend time the way that you see fit, whether it's spending more time with your children, whether it's spending more time on your music, and whether it's spending more time giving back, I think what's important is understanding when it's okay to cut time on things that do not serve you and allow you to serve others, and focus the time on what serves you and what serves others.
Gotta be able to weed through the BS, man.
And not be distracted.
That's the days.
Yeah, it's part of being aware of what you can take on. Again, part of the thing too now, I think Sticks brought up earlier, is that there's so many options that we get caught up in all those options once you do break through to that initial free time. There's so many options that's kind of clouds your whole mental space, and that's the kind of, how do I move forward with all these options?
Yep.
What do I actually value enough to put time into consistently? And that's where I think people have to ask that to themselves consistently, ask that to the people around them consistently, at least a lot more than what we've been doing. So
I mean, the days is always changing, man. You know?
Yes,
But
sir.
think about this, like, my bad, I'm sorry.
You good, bro.
Think about your freshman year in college. And I tell, like, my students this all the time. Think about your freshman year in college. And I know it's a little different now with campus and with COVID and everything. But my freshman year in college, going through the student union, I got handed a flyer to everything.
Yeah.
Come to this party. Come to this icebreaker. Come to this thing. Come to this
Distraction.
thing. Da-da-da-da-da.
Options.
And so, me being a people person, I'm going to so many events that I was like, yo, I didn't college so much that I forgot to study.
Yeah.
I college so much I forgot to actually college.
I forgot I was in school. My first semester, I was on academic probation because all I did was go to events
Yeah.
because I was invited. Because they asked me to. Like, you know. And I'm like, yo, like, ain't that what I'm supposed to do? Like, I'm trying to meet people. Like, but my comp teacher didn't feel like, like maybe I shouldn't go to everything that I'm invited to. Like, you feel me? But it was just like, for me being a social person, you can't put me in a social environment and ask me to be social and me turn that down. Like, nah, I gotta study. Like, no, here I come. What you saying?
You should just start throwing study parties.
Bro, I did that a couple times. And then, like, you know, it always ended with, like, I just see you as a friend.
This guy.
That doesn't sound like a party. That sounds like you threw an intimate event, an intimate session.
Because I thought on page 11 when you said you like the, never mind.
No, I feel you.
Got distracted.
But that's you knowing yourself, though. That's you knowing yourself and knowing your own distractions, and being able to reflect on your own days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And another good point of that too is when you're that young, freshman year, you're still trying to figure stuff out.
You
so
a sponge.
Real shit.
And you want to be
you're trying all these new.
Really.
Upperclassmen is inviting you to stuff.
Ooh.
Now, if you had that same opportunity, you gonna turn half of those, if not more, half of those
All
parties
of them.
down.
Yeah.
He said all of them. I don't want to
I'd
go to
turn
none
all
of them no
down.
more.
Because listen, here's the thing. I was a freshman, so not to be trivial with this, but I'm thinking as a man, I sacrificed all this time, all this gas, because I gotta pick my boys up, and then we all gotta go here, and then we gotta get this, and we gotta get that, in order to go. And then we went, and we all came home with no buns, and the night didn't pay off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it did not pay off. And then at one point, I was like, how many nights am I about to go through this? Like, I could just have a movie night, y'all. I got this Xbox. I can pop in this DVD. You live down the hallway. I ain't spend no money. Like,
Netflix and chill.
That was before Netflix and chill. That's when Netflix was knocking on Blockbuster's door trying to figure it out.
Blockbuster and chill.
Man, oh my goodness.
Oh,
Life.
Yeah.
Just adapting to life one day at a time, one days at a time. That is our discussion for the day. Stay tuned for our spotlight, people. We will be back.
Yeah.
Days in effect, y'all. Spotlight segment of our show. Again, we are here with Sticks, Devin G, the G himself.
He best.
Introduce yourself. Tell the people what you are involved with, all the shit you got going on, bro.
Oh my gosh. Like, personal life?
Yeah,
No.
do it.
No,
Just
not
do it.
everything.
No.
Not everything
Anything
going
that
on.
involves music.
My electric bill
Really,
due on
man?
Thursday.
Okay. Musically speaking.
Okay. I was about to say. Okay. What's up? It's your boy Sticks.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Cute brand. Shout out to the Daze.
Yes.
Yo, I'm just happy to be here. And so you said shout out everything I'm involved in?
Or
Like,
Everything
let
just
us
musical.
know.
Whether
Let
it
us know
comes
what you
from
got.
teaching, whether it's like
So,
anything just musical.
We've been talking about this a lot during the show. You talk about all these hats you wear. Let's talk
Yikes.
about some of those hats. You
Okay.
know.
Okay. So I do wear a lot of hats. I am a teacher. I'm a music teacher, so I teach in all different capacities and facets. I'm certified to teach K through 12.
That's amazing.
So I,
That university money where the money at.
that university
I'm playing.
is where the money at, but like it's hard to tell grown kids what to do. It's hard to tell grown people what to do.
Yeah.
And when you get into college, that's a whole nother monster because it's like I can give you all the advice I can, but you still gonna
You gonna do what you gonna do, man. Yeah.
But anyway, so I teach general music. I also teach. I'm an assistant band director. I teach marching band drum lines. And so I have a passion for that. I have a passion for young people, and I just feel like music is my bait. I use drums as my way to bait them into giving them my life sermons because I put my life sermons into all my drum lessons. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I play multiple instruments, and so oftentimes I'll get hired to play guitar. Also tour frequently with my older brother Alex Simon, who does his school tours, and he does motivational speaking. So anytime he goes on tour, I go on tour with him. Red Rose Panic.
Yes.
Shout out to my hip hop band that I'm a part of, and Runaway Lucy.
Yes.
It's a cover band / original band that I'm a part of.
Yes.
I just, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, I do a lot. I'm a production. I got a production company that I'm revealing, Sticks Productions. It will be coming into light pretty soon here. We'll give you more about that. My team and I, we are not ready to discuss that yet, but we will be talking about that more in the future. Right now, I'm focusing on a project that I'm working on called Harley Quinn. So I'm ready to unpack that. Harley Quinn is basically like my version of Neptune's Presents the Clones, if you will.
Okay.
And so what I'm trying to do is, my main point of this whole journey that I'm on is I'm trying to present myself more as a producer, get my production name out. Kind of like a K Tronada, if you will, like somebody that when you say it's featuring K Tronada, they're not actually on the song, but the beat is the song. You know what I'm saying? And people have to realize that, like, without the music, you don't got no song. Like, if I don't make this beat, like, you just the voice. And it's a lot of those.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's just something very unique about my production that I believe. I believe that my production is like a home-cooked meal.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not super into... I will make trap all day if you want me to, but that's not, you know, the thing that I, like, focus on. If you ask me, I picture myself as like a condensed movie score with beats. You know what I'm saying? And so the way I do my music, my personal music, and the way I produce for people is I want you to listen to the music and get a visualization. I want you to listen to what I created musically and be able to see yourself at that time or see yourself in that place. And so I hold the type of beats that I make very high because it's not like I picture like, and this is no offense to no producer or no artist or anybody, but trap to me is like fast food music.
Okay.
Let me explain. McDonald's is a $1 billion company. It's one of the best businesses ever created. But you can also get a burger for $1. You feel me?
Yeah.
And if you can get a burger for $1, you gotta ask why is it only $1? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why? Because you can go to Longhorn and that burger $15.
Yeah.
And that's a Angus beef. I ain't never seen the Angus beef mark.
All right. I will say this, and I want to turn it into this as far as the spotlight. When you comparing something like a Longhorn to a McDonald's, one, you're paying for the experience,
right,
and the other, you're paying simply for the product.
Convenience.
So, as an artist, what do you feel like you bring experience-wise that differentiates you from other artists?
Okay, one thing that I bring experience-wise that differentiates me from other artists is I can tell a story with my music. I'm very versatile. So I'm the producer. I'm the artist. You know, and so you don't have to bring a whole bunch of people in the studio with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All I need is my management team and the person that tells me, like, this is a good idea, this is a bad idea.
Right.
Other than that, I got it. You know what I'm saying?
One-man band.
And so one thing that separates me is, along with that, is I'm a natural-born entertainer. You know what I'm saying? I can entertain where there are a lot of artists that's right now in the industry that's booming on Spotify, that's doing this and that, but you go to their live show and you might be a little bit disappointed. There's studio artists, and then there's artists that can actually take a stage and command or demand the audience. I am an artist that no matter in what capacity that I'm coming through, I demand the audience, and I am going to push to make sure that the audience that hears me can feel my music, and they can also connect with who I am as a person. But at the same time, you about to get smacked. But that's what they coming for.
Okay. So how have you connected with your audience, especially during COVID? How have you commanded them? How have you demanded them?
Excellent.
How have you connected with them? How have you been their distraction?
Ooh, I love how you worded that. So, I just dropped some new music. I've been dropping some nuggets for Harley Quinn.
They were chicken or
How can the people find that, Sticks?
turkey?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you do want to find the Instagram is Sticks_18. That's ST1XX _18. The Spotify is just Sticks ST1XX. ST1XX. That's the Spotify. That's the Apple Music. Yeah. Not the bank account yet, but that's soon. That's under my government name. But anything that you want to find is under Sticks ST1XX, and you can find that on any platform that you look up. All of my music that I've dropped so far has come up. So to answer your question, how I have been a distraction is one thing that I did in the fall was because my identity has usually been attached to other things. Like, there is Sticks that's a part of the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Q Sticks, or the 216 Sticks. There is Sticks that's a part of Red Rose Panic. There is Sticks that's a part of Runaway Lucy. But one thing that I've done this spring and this summer was separate myself from those entities and say, well, this is Sticks the artist, or this is Sticks the producer. And it gives a total different vibe. I love the elements that I live in. I love the Red Rose Panic element of me. I love the Runaway Lucy element of me. I love the playing in the middle of the court for the Cavs games element of me. But I'm like an onion. There's different layers. And so
It's a portfolio.
This is a whole nother layer of who Sticks is. And so a part of why I've been a distraction is because the distraction has been like, it hasn't been like, there's Sticks, but because they already know him. Yeah. But it's, wow, I didn't know Sticks did this. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Versus like, I knew Sticks played for the Cavs. I knew Sticks was in Red Rose Panic. I knew Sticks was in Runaway Lucy. But wait. I ain't know Sticks like had this song called Body, and like I was gonna be listening to it.
Shameless
like
plug.
You know,
out now.
Shameless, bro.
Now on all DSPs.
Video going, yo.
But go ahead. No. In addition to that, like how has not only COVID made you adapt and become a distraction in different ways, but when it comes to things like maybe even teaching or a part of the Q Sticks, how has COVID affected those facets of your career? Because that's the portfolio of your entire life. You aren't just, for lack of a better phrase, unilateral. You have multi-facets to who you are as a person.
For sure.
So how has each thing kind of affected you in COVID? Like what is kind of taking a fall, or how did you allow something to fumble and then you picked it up, etc.?
Right. So COVID has been a tester of faith for me. There were a lot of things that developed in COVID that before COVID happened, I was just flirting with those ideas. Mm-hmm. I was flirting with the idea of like, maybe I should go into full production, or maybe I should like pull the trigger on this or that. But before COVID, I was like, well, no, this is going good. I'm gonna ride this wave. Or this is going good. Like, I'm here for now, you know. But when COVID happened, a lot of those things started being stripped away. It allowed me, which I believe a lot of the American people and people around the world have experienced this, but it gave me a new set of lenses. It allowed me to see things in a different way. And COVID has done two things. It has either brought out the tenacity in you of who you are as a entrepreneur, or who you are as an idealist, or who you are as a social activist, or it has put you to a point where you cannot take the pressure and you've caved and you've become lazy, or you've become this home person that either way it goes, you've become everyone has developed into somebody that they didn't know pre-COVID. Yeah.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And so for me, it developed a sense of tenacity of before COVID, it was like, I got these tours, I got this teaching gig, I got the Cavs, like I can rely on all of these things.
But then boom.
But when COVID hit and the basketball season stops, now I don't have the Cavs. And then the school shut down. Now I'm not teaching anywhere. You see what I'm saying? And then it's like life said, now what you about to do?
Mm-hmm.
You know? And so I'm not the person that walks away from those type of challenges. I look at that question and say, okay, well, this is what I'm about. I'm about to do this.
Yeah.
Or I'm about to do that. And those ideas that end up flourishing were ideas that back in 2017, I was like, man, it'd be dope if somebody did this. But I didn't take responsibility for my own ideas.
Yeah.
And because I didn't, it put me in a situation to where life forced me to take responsibilities of things that I had already thought of.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll make a man out of you.
That's real.
All right, shout out to Milan.
Right.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Man, I'm waiting for this Milan to actually come on my Disney Plus, but it keep flirting with me.
I thought it
And I'm
already
not paying
did.
It did, but I'm not paying the $24.99.
It's
the same
24.
story.
I thought it was
It's
like
$24.
$6.99.
No,
Disney
I'm not
Plus
paying
like
for that. My daughter 10. No, you
She
cool.
gonna wait.
You about to watch this cartoon. It's the same plot.
$25, man.
She was tired.
So wait,
of
it was an extra. It wasn't
She
included.
overcame.
It wasn't included in Disney Plus.
No, bro. You
was
go on Disney Plus. It got it on the head. It got it on the top of the screen, and then you click it. That mug be like, if you want to watch it, it's $24.99 for what?
So I got a question.
One time?
Hmm?
One time? You can only watch it one time?
You can watch it. It give you what they do now is it's not a one time.
It's like a rental?
See, what I've learned is, and I've learned this in shows, I've learned this all across. If you give people a time limit versus like if I'm booking a show, I'm gonna tell you got 15 minutes versus saying you can only do 2 songs.
Yeah.
Because you can only do 2 songs limits you mindset wise. But telling you only got 15 minutes, now you can do whatever you want with your time. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
The master of their time.
You know what I'm saying? So like what they do is they'll be like, it's $24.99 to rent for 48 hours.
I mean, I'm not gonna watch
But
this
am I about to
movie.
watch this tomorrow again
I'm not
too?
gonna watch this mug 2-3
No,
times.
I'm not.
Bro.
What
And
I'm about to
paying
do,
$20.
is I'm about to have friends come over and they all bring over either a dish, a drink,
Or a dollar.
or a dollar. And now you got now we watch
The 3Ds. 3D night.
A dish, a
On
drink.
that note, it's that
No,
time.
hold on. Before
could
we
be
before we
4D
get
night.
before we get to the freestyle, because I definitely want to ask Sticks this. Being a parent, do you care whether your children do music or not? Do you encourage them to do music or not? And how would you feel if they did not choose a musical path?
I saw you had them on the xylophone. You know, I saw that. You know, you guys on the guitar. You had something going for
Yeah.
us.
All right. So to answer my question, so I have 2 kids. I love my family, and my kids are the world to me. And so I have 2 kids that are 10 years apart. So they're 2 different sides of the spectrum. I got a 10-year-old and a 7-month-old. I got a 10-year-old, and she's my oldest, and she needs a whole different type of attention.
Yeah.
Where I got a 7-month-old. It's not 7. Don't put that on me. I got a 7-month-old who needs a whole different type of attention.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Who his vocabulary is dada, mama,
Yeah.
and whatever that means at the time. You know what I'm saying? And so my daughter, who is extremely, getting intact with her emotions and who she is as a person, as any kid that has a kid that age, your kid want to do everything.
Yeah.
She say yes to everything. You want to play basketball, baby? Yes. You want to play the piano? Yes. You want to play this? Yes, yes, yes. Until they start doing it, and then their yeses start turning into
no.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, one day my daughter asked me, I tried to get her into the drumming thing, just because. And the only reason why is because she had a natural gift for it. Anything that I play, she can play it back by just hearing it, and she don't gotta try. She like hates it. She rolls her eyes and be like, and does it. But I'm like, I, as a parent, I'm like, do I nurture that? Or do I be like, no, it's okay. Like, you could be great at the drums and, like, I not nurture that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then it's like, she told me, one day in the car, she brought it up, and this is when I take it seriously because she brought it up.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, "Dad, can I ask you something?" She was like, "I don't want you to get offended," and I was like, "Oh snap!
Yeah.
You 9 years old at this point,
Yeah.
at the time of the story, and you saying." I don't want you to get offended. Like, okay, what you about to say? I'm about to throw you out the car. she like, I don't want to play drums like you want me to play drums.
Mm.
And that was a powerful day for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, well, what do you want to do?
Mm-hmm.
And she probably don't know yet, for real.
No, she didn't know.
Oh, what? Oh, okay.
She said, I want to own a business. I said, okay. Well, then you got 2 weeks to give me a business plan. I need a business plan because you already done thought about this then. You brought this to me.
Yeah.
You know, but then for as far as the music thing, she said, I want to play the piano. I said, you sure you want to play the piano? I'll buy you a piano, but if you do not practice, I'm taking this piano back.
Yeah.
And we at a state right now where I bought the piano and she play it sometimes, but every day I got to remind her to practice.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, babe, if you don't want to do this, tell me this is not what you want to do because I feel like it's a chore for you. You feel like it's a chore to practice and I'm giving you the keys.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And so and we in that battle right now where I'm trying to figure out what to do. Like, do I burn her piano in front of her and be like, you don't practice. I'm about to burn this piano. Like, and now watch it burn. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I still didn't get your business plan. But, you know, at the same time, the sovereignty of my fatherhood also tells me, be patient. She's 10.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
She's 10.
Yeah.
Let her be indecisive.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather be 10 and be indecisive now than her be 21 and be a non-major or undecided major in college. You know what I'm saying? Like
losing money. Yeah.
You know, so that's where I'm at with that.
I feel you. That was a great answer. Great conversations. Great spotlight
Indeed.
for Sticks, man.
No, man.
Wish we could get an applause plug in right there.
I'll put that in there.
Yes, we need something like we need to get a switch. We need to get a controller up here.
So hot,
man. But that's the spotlight for Sticks. Yes. Current single out, Body. You can catch that everywhere, right?
Anywhere. I got
Harley Quinn coming soon.
Yes,
bro. Harley Quinn. The
Can we get a date on
album is coming soon. No, you cannot get a date on it.
Okay.
Hey, he trying to get an exclusive.
No, you cannot get a date on it.
no pressure.
I was ready for that question.
Can we get it by the end of the year?
2020?
Yes.
Yes.
It's going to be before 2021. I promise you that.
Okay.
Hey yo, it's gonna be 11:59, December 21st, and he like, all right, I put it through DistroKid, and it's finally up there.
It still got it, and it advise you like you still need 3 weeks,
weeks.
brother.
Bro, that should be taking mad long. My shit still ain't here.
Right. But yo, just to keep y'all, on the edge of y'all toes, we do got something that's getting ready to drop. I got a song getting ready to drop called Too High.
That's you, or is it one of your
me.
other hats? Okay.
No. It's just me.
Okay.
It's me. I had a couple features. One of my best friends in the world, his name is Red Square. He featured on it. And then one of my like closest homies, bro. Like one of my biggest inspirations in the production game. His name is Goldframe. He helped with that as well.
Yeah.
And so I really appreciate them because they really made the song. I just had the idea, and they turned it into what it was. We shot the video, and your brother, Black Media, my man Ashton,
Black Media,
who was also part of my management team. Like he definitely like did his thing. Like he is my go-to guy. He is my like video camera savior, Jesus, baby Jesus. And so like
Jesus.
So I give him a lot of credit.
Yeah.
And so we shot a new video that's getting ready to come out. Shout out to another couple that I featured in the video. People don't even know this, but shout out to Drew Will and Montera. They a beautiful black couple, and I've actually featured them in the video. This is the first time I'm actually even telling anybody this.
Let's go.
So no one's seen it yet.
There's your exclusive, AT.
But it's gonna be so dope. So look out for the next single I'm about to drop. It's called Too High.
Yes.
And for anybody that's wondering what that is, it is about toxic relationships. It is about I need to leave you so bad, but I can't. Period. You take that how you want to take it. I actually can't stand you. Like, when you text me, I actually roll my eyes every time until you say you on the way. And then I don't know.
So, you know what's on the way now.
Shout out to anybody that's ever been in that situation.
Yeah.
Too High is getting ready to come out. It's getting ready to
83% of people.
Hey, man.
On that note,
He's moving right over into the Freestyle Fridays, man.
Freestyle Friday on a Sunday.
On a Sunday. Don't let them know.
don't let them know. Goodness. All right, we got a beat for
Freestyle
you.
Sundays.
Okay, I don't care.
With Sticks in the
All
building.
right.
Days in effect, y'all.
Come on.
I gotta hear it. I don't know what's
We
happening.
about to drop. You gonna do the hook and the verse?
Man, I do whatever y'all need.
What?
All right.
What y'all got for me?
Willie J back on scene. Let's go with the hook.
Oh, you got the hook?
It's about to
If
happen.
you give me the hook, I got you.
All right.
Okay.
Play this
All right, we're going to build it up.
Okay, I'm ready.
Freestyle Fridays.
Yeah.
Why everybody say yeah at the same time?
Yeah. Come on.
You singing over your hook part.
No.
Nothing, no.
You got to hit the verse. 1, 2,
No, wait.
3.
Wait for it to come.
Let's get it.
Hit you with that yah. I can't hear the beat.
Beat.
And it's going back. I can't hear the beat now. I say fire.
Fire.
Yeah, this beat is fire.
Fire.
When I put you down.
Down.
I'll peel you like an onion and I give you your desire.
Mama.
Baby, give me everything you need. Matter of fact, I just got everything you need. Matter of fact, when I'm done, I'ma make you tweet. Yeah, that's a fact because I'ma get between them knees. Yeah, that's a sack. But everything you asking me, I'ma provide. Everything you want got tongue twisted, but I slide back in it and I tongue twist you.
Twist
baby.
it.
When I do this thing, tell me what you gon' do. My head is going from the right to the left. Getting different signals, but it's okay, cause when I left, she just text me back like, hey, nigga, when you coming back? But I said, hey,
Pull up.
am I ever coming back?
Pull up.
Still waiting for that hook.
Yeah.
Even though I can't hear the beat, I understand it took. I'm a music teacher. I can hear the tempos like it says. Even
I've been waiting for a time for you to pull up,
there you
so
go.
let's go.
Yep.
I've been waiting for a time you
Willie
gon'
J.
be my little hoe. Yeah, I'm feeling everything that you giving Louis right, girl. I'ma have you pull up on tonight, girl.
I'ma have you pull up on tonight. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I got you clapping like a twerk choir.
Yeah.
I said a church choir cause he said on tonight. But it's okay, baby, cause we doing it right. Did that beat go up?
Yeah, we got
Okay. You got another one?
We got another one for real.
Bro, my headphones, I'm sorry, y'all.
Really disconnected though.
They disconnected, but I tried to stay on beat because I understood like the vibrations of my body was like, woo.
Yeah. Okay.
Charlie P on the beat.
Yeah.
Shout out.
It's Charlie Parker's beat.
Yes.
Oh, shout out to Charlie Parker.
Yes.
He my boy. What's good, bro? Shout out to My World Studios.
Yes.
You gonna do the hook first or you want me to go first?
I'll do the hook first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Freestyle Fridays.
Rolling in the fast lane, you know we pow pow. Everybody trying to roll up and we go out. Everybody trying to go where we gon' go, but we go up to the future, man. Future ain't no hoe. Get it.
Yo, yeah, my friends is exclusive. You can't even get in. All my friends is exclusive, and you steady trying to tap in. But every time that I tap in, I got your girl constantly tap in. The bed post, but we dead flow.
Yeah.
Everybody know that we got the dead flow. I'm gonna go through. Yeah, she got that head game. Yeah, I got that head flow. I just gonna go in through. I done get tongue twisted every time I'm going to. I don't care
Roll
if I
up in our
mess up.
lane and you know we pow pow.
Ow.
Stay up in my lane and you know we wow wow.
Wow.
We go to the future, everybody trying to go, but we roll up to the future and that future ain't no hoe.
Yo, Yeah, the future ain't no hope. Went and seen the girl in T.O. and C.O. He said bow wow, so she came and see yo. And then when I made her came, she came to CEO of my company. Yeah, she the company. Tell her to come over and I tell her give me company. This is what I want when she running all my companies. This is when I don't want to say what I thought I was about to say. So I give you Slick Rick, man, here all day. And I switch up the flow like you didn't even know. So I'm giving it to you like fast and slow. I'm not Usher, but I usher you down to the bed. Yeah. Give me that Nick. Not a Usher, but I usher you to the bed.
To the bed.
Give me that Nick.
So we roll up to the lane and you know we pow pow. Roll up in that lane and you know we tight. Wow. Everybody trying to be where we trying to go, but we go to the future and that future ain't no hoe. Roll up in that lane, pow pow.
Out.
Everybody trying to get in the lane, wow. Roll up to the future, in the future where we go. We go to the future and that future ain't no hoe.
Yeah, I'm so high to the sky that you can't see me. I'm on 3-5. I'm on the 7. I'm on the level until you can't see. I'm the. I left it up to your choice to finish.
Oh my God!
What is this, a Netflix series?
I left it with a cliffhanger, if you will.
You gotta listen to the next single that he dropped in order to get the rest.
And the full project coming soon.
We just having fun.
Harley
man.
Quinn.
Harley Quinn is coming out. But listen, yo, it's got a whole bunch of different artists. I just want to make that clear. It's not just me.
So you like trying to be the new DJ Khaled with locks?
Listen, first of all, I give DJ credit. Khaled.
DJ Khaled.
DJ credit.
We the best. DJ credit.
You can call him DJ credit because he got the credits. He got the receipts. He got the account.
Low credit, no credit.
Have it.
You still get a car,
right? And so I ain't trying to be DJ Khaled. I'm just trying to be Sticks. You know what I'm saying? DJ Khaled
can do. That's
gonna
all
always be him, and
Sticks
I can never be him.
We the best.
It's a lot of people that can never be me. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm Sticks, and I'm me, and that's all I can be. So I ain't trying to be like nobody else. I ain't trying to do nobody else's thing. I get inspired and I respect the things that people put before me. Cause nothing's new under the sun. I'ma just be real. Like,
come on, Bible.
Nothing's new. That ain't even Bible. That's just like your pop-up shop you thought about last week that you said ain't nobody doing. Look around. Somebody doing it. Like somebody's done it. Like, you know what I'm saying? No offense, but it just is what it is. And I just want to be me. Yeah. And I just want to make my beats, and I just want to produce my artists. Shout out to the artists that's gonna be on there.
Yes.
Shout out to shout out to Trey Christian, shout out to Eli Nash, shout out to Zion, shout out to Goat Frame Key, shout out to Red Square, shout out to all of these artists that's gonna be on there. Shout out to One Favor. It's just I really got to shout out to Jovan Wilder, who's a freaking beast.
He's been on the show before.
Yo, Jovan Wilder is one of my. I don't care who hear me. I don't care what. Unapologetically, Jovan Wilder is one of my favorite people that I've ever produced in my entire life, and I'm just honored that he heard some beats of mine and he felt that it was okay that he can put some vocals on that mug.
That's
like
real. That's
I love
Jovan be going crazy
with all my heart, bro. Like he's the homie, and so when I knew my beats was good, when Jovan was like, "All right, let's do a song." Because only reason why I say that, no shade, but the only reason why I say that is because before that, I sent him beats and he ain't respond. You know what I'm saying? But like,
he curved your DM and your DM pow.
Hey, he left me on red. But then he did respond.
Find you?
Yeah, you know
what'd you say?
Good.
My bad, bro.
Where can the people find you?
Bro, everything. Spotify, Instagram. Like I said on Instagram, I'm ST1XX _18. Yes. Spotify, ST1XX.
Apple Music, ST1XX.
If you want to hear me on YouTube, which I'll be putting more stories up and putting more content up as well with that, it's Sticks Productions, ST1XX Productions. which is gonna pilot the whole production thing that I was telling y'all about.
Yes.
More content on the way.
Yes.
But yeah, everything is under the name Sticks. ST1XX. ST1.
Beautiful.
Check
man.
him out now.
Yo.
Any last words,
Yo,
Sticks?
I just. Oh,
No, go ahead.
you
No,
know,
say what you
man,
said.
I just want to thank you for coming through and just going off, bro. Let me just dap you up real quick, bro. I appreciate you coming through. You snapped, and Willie coming down with the hooks. Is this
Bro,
gonna be
he
something
needed the
normal?
hooks, bro. I need it.
We low key need
Bro.
that to be a normal thing, bro.
I low key needed him to do the hooks so I could even have something to even think about.
Hey, we gotta use that, man. We gotta think about that in the future, bro. I also want to thank all of y'all for tuning in, like y'all do
Thank
all
y'all,
the
man.
time. I appreciate y'all, man. We coming in at y'all again. Next week with more content, more artists, with a big light. I don't know if we're gonna be able to follow that up going forward, man. We gotta start restructuring the way the season built.
Nah, man.
But man, yeah, just thank you, bro. Thank y'all again. Much love.
Much love. My last words, I guess, are gonna be let your light shine and make sure that instead of being distracted, you can be another entity's distraction.
Be somebody else's distraction.
Yeah.
Ooh.
If you can be the master of somebody else's time.
Hey.
Master
That's
your
a thing.
time, as we've been talking about.
That's a thing.
We've been touching on disruptive connections. Always be aware of things that kind of disrupt your energy, good or bad sometimes. Take it deeper than surface level, and as always, conquer the days, my people. Until next time.
Yeah.
Peace.
My people, we have made it through another Daze episode, another Days of life. And if you're not hip to the Days, you're a little late, but that's fine. We're rolling with a new look. We're adapting with the times. That's the Days itself. But stay tuned. We got new content on the way, people.
If you happen to miss the past content we did for the past few years, you late. Go ahead and check all that in the links in the description below. Make sure to check all the info and get up to date as soon as possible.
And make sure that you subscribe, hit that like button, comment down below, and hit that bell notification. And make sure that you follow us on all social media at the Q brand and at _Daze_.
I'm Locke.
I'm Willie B.
And I'm AT.
Peace.
Cheer.
Days.